today we are going to read about classes and objects as I promised. Like I just jumped into these modules and I just forgot about the classes and objects. So basically, classes are those things in which, like in functions, def. Okay, there we can store as many variables as much we want. Okay, and like that only in the class we can store more, like how many types of function we want. Okay, and from classes it also makes the program prettier, and we can use our one program, one software 2 to 3 times but just changing its name. You will understand what I'm saying. Before that, I will make a new file named as student.py. Okay, so here we will basically write our class. Okay, so in the class we can like in this class we can create a student, like what the things a student should have. So here we will make in class, then here student. Okay, so the class is a student, then like this. So then we'll give an initiate function. Okay, def initiate function to initiate the values. Okay, so def. Okay, here we should have an like um definite definite wait a second. Okay. So I can and I just erased that thing again. So now def init. Okay, we have to write init like this and this. So we made an initiate function, then we have to pass self there. Okay, self. With self we can pass the things what the student should have. So it should have a name. Okay, and then it should have an age, not age, like name. Then we can have a major. Okay, major, and then we can have the GPA. Okay, GPA. So here we go. Then again colon, and then we put an like this thing. Okay, now here whatever you want to write, you have to put self dot for that. Okay, now we'll do self dot name equals to name. Okay, self dot name equals to name, and then self dot major equals to major. Okay, then self dot GPA equals to GPA. GPA. So that's it. Okay, so we did like we made a class here. Then we gave an initiate function to it, in which we described about the student, like it should have a name, it should have a major, and it should have a GP. Now we'll talk about the objects. So objects are the thing which calls back the class, and in this object we will create a real student. Okay, which will have the values of the name, major, and GPA. So for that we have to create an object. So before creating we have to import our class. So from student. Okay, this class name is student, right? Okay, so from student, student import student. Okay, from student import student. Student, student. Let's see. What's the spelling? Yeah. Okay, it's okay. So import student. Now you can see we are not getting any type of error here, because there is actually the maiden class. So actually, like everything we import, like every modules we import, they are also made up of many kinds of classes, many functions and all. So now let's make the object. So for making the object from we need to make a variable of student one. Okay, student one. So here in student one, we can give the we can pass in the student class there in the variable of student one. Again, not student one. We can also put any another name like S1. That will be easier for you. Okay, S1, and we have to pass here student. We have to use the same name as the class, and for importing also we have to use the same name as the class. Okay, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so student. Yeah, so student, and then we have to give the values there. Like first is the name of the student. We can give Partha. Okay. Uh, Wait, let me give this in uppercase. Yeah, Partha. Then we should give in major. So we can give in major of programmer, and GPA. Actually, we can give in GPA of 5 point, not 5, like 10.1 something. Okay. No. Yeah, for GPA it's an integer, so we don't need any type of columns there. 10.1. Why is it showing something wrong? I think so. It's not taking the GPA. Why I don't know. Then okay, I know why it's not taking. Yeah. Okay. 10.1. Yeah. So it took it also. And now we have to just print the student. Okay, just print the student. So we can do print s1. Okay, s1. So this is our s1, and we are printing the student. So now in s1 we can specify what to print. Okay, so for that we can use like here. Wait a second. Oh yeah, I'm back. And yeah, so uh, like I was thinking that I'm recording. So let me tell you once again. Like while recording, I got a problem here. So here we have to first write the name of the file, that is student, not .py, and then import the class. Okay, and now we can print our s1. Okay, so we can do print S1. So there's a specialty of this object. Like we can print any one thing like GPA, measure, or name. So like I can do measure. Okay. So if we print the measure, so let's see what's it printing. Okay. Okay. It will take some time to run. Like when I saw that it's not running, then I deleted one terminal and did so many stuff. Okay, you can see here it printed programmer. Okay, now we can do like instead of major, we can write GPA. Okay, GPA. So if we put the GPA value here, let's see what's there. Okay, 10.1. Now let's print the name. So here, what can we see? Yeah, it's Partha. So everything is correct. Now, so let me say you why do we use? So here you can see I called all the like all the these variables here with just like 3 lines, and here I can define so many lines of code, and I can call all of this in this just simply in this. Okay, so we can use it for so many stuff, and here we can put so many functions in, like when we'll use tkinter, we'll use classes, and when we'll do game development, we'll use classes. Okay, like there is a module name as kiwi. In kiwi you need to know classes very well, because there it will be work of classes too much. Okay, so for this much it is there. So what's it doing? Like here this is this. Now we can't tell it like this is an like function. I just by mistake I told you, but it should be a method. Okay, this is a method. We should say it method. Okay, and everything is stored inside the method with the self dot. Okay, self dot, and we can pass here something more. So this that's it for this. And whenever like self dot name equals to name, so it is defining that the name is equals to name, what we'll put in the this thing, our object. Okay, so in the like variable of name I put path, in the variable of major I put programmer, in the variable of GPA I put 10.1. Okay, and then I printed them. Okay, and before that, one more thing I want to show you guys. Okay, so let me just comment this all out. Um, okay, so there is a thing like I told you how to make a calculator in this Python without any interface GUI. Okay, So that was for a beginner and the example of if statements. Now you know classes and you are learning some types of modules. So now you are an intermediate. Okay. So as an intermediate, you should know an perfect function known as eval function. Okay. So in just one line, you can make your calculator. I just showed that because of like that's an way of making an calculator. This is a professional way, and when you are an intermediate, you should use it. But in that time, when I told how to make a calculator, that was for an example of if else statement. I didn't get anything else for that, and that's the correct way to do. But this is better. Okay, so first you need to write print, then eval. Okay, then again input, input, and then we can put like here. mm, Write your expression. Okay, and now we are done just in one line. So this eval is also like this. It is like this eval function was written like in some types of class in which our that all function was done. That if else, like if the number given is num1 plus num2, like that it was written, and then we can call it anywhere. Okay, so write your expression. So let's run it and see is it working. So we got two things here. One is from the beginner's course, and now we went to like intermediate. Okay, now we can put our expression like 89 plus 90 plus 90. What? Yeah, 90, and we can see we got the answer 269. Okay.